following program contains the opinions of its host and guests, not those of this network. The opinions expressed are for non-commercial informational purposes only. Listeners are cautioned not to rely on program content to treat or prevent disease, but are advised to consult with a licensed healthcare professional where they live for diagnosis and treatment of disease.
And now, the superstar of alternative health and purveyor of medical truth, Dr. Joel Wallach.
Good afternoon and welcome. This is Nutritional Pharmacist Melissa Golladay. I am a registered pharmacist with a passion for nutrition. Really happy to be filling in for Dr. Joel Wallach today. I love doing these shows and I would love to hear from you. We do have lines open, so feel free to call in at 888-379-2552. You could also dial our priority line, which is 831-685-1080. Again, that's 831-685-1080. So some of you might know my story and some of you might not. Yet I want you all to know that I've practiced consistently for the last 15 years in the medical model, doing what is known as bench work, dealing with anywhere between 300 to 800 people a day, patients that were seeking pharmaceutical care. And what I saw was that our acute medicine is very dialed in. Our system, where you might have a short-term condition, we can really be of service to you. Short round of steroids or potentially antibiotics. You've had an accident, you need to recover from some bacteria that might have gotten into your body. We can really help. We can do a lot for people and prolong their life. Yet when we're dealing with chronic conditions and we give people pharmaceuticals, we're actually hurting them. Over time, I would watch these people consistently get sicker and sicker, and it was very heartbreaking to watch, especially considering that as a pharmacist, I was trained in biochemistry and physiology, and I knew that what we were doing wasn't really addressing any sort of underlying issue. We weren't actually addressing why the person might have a chronic rash, such as psoriasis or eczema. We weren't actually addressing why the person might have asthma, what was going on with their whole lifestyle and, their whole biochemistry as to why they were consistently having asthma attacks. So these were things I saw, and now I'm so honored to be part of a process in my own work where I get to teach people how to master their own biochemistry, and once they do so, they're able to repair and regenerate. I was just reading the news today, and there's the number 4 seed tennis player in the world. His name's Novak Djokovic, and he had to pull out of Wimbledon because he has a severe tennis injury. And he made a wonderful quote in media. He said, he doesn't want to get surgery. And what I would love Mr. Djokovic to know is that if he would like to rebuild and regenerate his body, I personally would be very honored to help him do that. And what all of us that listen and are definitely teaching each other is that if we get the right nutrients, if we get the 90 essential nutrients in our body will actually repair and regenerate. Our body is capable of doing that on a moment-by-moment basis, and if we give it the right nutrients, those right nutrients will they'll show up at the right place, and then they'll be utilized for various chemical reactions that happen. So for someone like Novak Djokovic, he's repetitively worn that elbow down due to high, intense use, which makes sense, and at the same time, he hasn't been replenishing the nutrients on board, and probably also not giving himself enough rest. I mean, that's part of any professional athlete's journey is they're exceptionally driven and they want to win, and they may not always rest as much as they need to. But nevertheless, we can also assume that he is nutrient deficient, that he's not getting enough building blocks, the whole glucosamine, chondroitin, the 60 essential minerals. I mean, these things are needed on a moment-by-moment basis to repair and regenerate. I'm sure in Serbia he's going to be probably eating some bone soup or some wonderful homemade meals that will also help rebuild him. But if he was to seriously work within the biochemical, system that I love to show and teach people about, he would, have a much faster recovery. So I would be honored to help you out, Novak. So let us know that. And then, again, like I said, going back to today, what I want you to do, if you want to call in and learn about maybe some pharmaceuticals that you're on, you want to learn how they impact your body, you want to vet something that your doctor has said, oh, well, let's take your gallbladder out. Or if you are, getting the runaround in the medical profession, you're not really feeling that you're getting answers. Or if you're someone that's listening to this randomly who just knows, I'm fed up, I really want to look for alternatives, I want you to know that there are alternatives. There's a lot of alternatives out there. And what you're going to learn is that if you learn a little bit about your body, you learn a little bit about your own biochemistry, you look at what you're eating, and you start making small steps and modifications in what's happening, you can really turn your life around. And for those of you that are listening that are very ill, I want you to know that even the smallest changes can have a profound and significant impact on where you are in your life right now. So keep that in mind. And, when we look again at the whole industry of what's happening right now in the United States of America, we are one of only 2 countries worldwide that does do direct-to-consumer advertising of the pharmaceutical industry. So what that means is we're one of the only, besides New Zealand, we're the only country that advertises pharmaceuticals through the media, such as print, but predominantly television. I'm sure most of you have seen the pharmaceutical commercials on TV. And this has a huge impact on the consumer and, if you will, the patient, because I've seen this in settings where the patient will come in and they will tell the doctor what they want to take. So they'll show up and they'll say, I have allergies and I want you to prescribe me this medication. And the doctors will do it because they're overwhelmed. They don't want to argue with the patient. And, so hence when we talk about being an overprescribed nation, part of that is because we have allowed, as a country, for big pharma to advertise on television. So this is something we all want to think about. Like, why are we doing that? What does the average consumer have to, know about their own pharmaceuticals for them to directly be telling the doctor what to prescribe for them? You won't see that anywhere else in the world. And really, your doctor is there as your medical advocate. That is part of their goal. And we don't allow them to do their job. So see you on the other side.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your guest host today, nutritional pharmacist Melissa Golladay, filling in for Dr. Joel Wallach. And if you'd like to talk to Melissa today, give us a call on the priority line, 831-685-1080, toll free 888-379-2552. The antioxidants found in many fruits and vegetables are known to help support and promote good health. Research has also shown that dark chocolate, once known as the food of the gods, is rich in healthy nutrients. In fact, dark chocolate is higher in antioxidant content than any other food. Longevity has combined a proprietary blend of velvety rich dark chocolate with whole fruit pulp and whole fruit juice extracts from mangosteen, goji or wolfberry, acai berry, and cherry, along with vitamins and minerals, producing a smooth, rich, delectable concentrate called Cocogevity. It tastes so great, I sometimes drink it right out of the bottle or pour it over ice cream. Cocogevity is highly bioavailable, meaning your body will absorb and make use of all of these healthy nutrients. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local longevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Hello, Judy DeVilbus here. If I could only afford to get one product out of everything, that product would be the Ultimate Classic. It has the vitamins, the minerals, the bioflavonoids. It even has grapeseed extract. The one product that would give you just about everything under the sun you would need for a perfect nutritional program would be the Ultimate Classic. By the way, people that are on the go, it's very, very hard to take the liquids with them when they go on their trip to get their supplements in every day. Well, you know something? You can use the Ultimate Daily Tablets and the mineral capsules. When I'm going on a trip, if I have enough room, I just take the 2 bottles with me. If not, just use a little baggie and take a couple of daily doses with you. It's very simple. It's very easy. There's no mess, no fuss, no refrigeration. Just take your capsules, take your tablets, and you're finished for the day.
To order these products, call your local longevity distributor today. We are back on Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network, and filling in for Dr. Joel Wallach today, we do have nutritional pharmacist Melissa Golladay. Welcome back to the show, Melissa.
Thank you, Doug.
And I thought we might talk a little bit about chemotherapy, as I've got a story that I got from Natural News, and it was based off of a research study that was done at the Albert Einstein College of Medicine and Yeshiva University. And they said the headline of this story is "Medical Bombshell: Chemotherapy Found to Spread Cancer." They say they found that chemotherapy spreads cancer throughout the body, causing a sharp increase in cancer cells circulating through the body, including the lungs. Led by Dr. George Karaganis, a research focused on chemo treatment for breast cancer, but further studies have planned to see if chemotherapy might also spread cancers of other tissues. This was all published in the Science Traditional Medicine, and they said that chemotherapy induces breast cancer metastasis through a TMEM mediated mechanism. The summary of the study reports that the authors discovered several types of chemotherapy can increase the amounts of TMEM complexes and circulating tumor cells in the bloodstream. It concludes that chemotherapy, despite decreasing tumor size, increases the risk of metastatic dissemination, and chemotherapy spreads cancer, generating repeat business for the for-profit cancer industry. In other words, even though chemotherapy shrinks tumors, it also spreads cancer throughout the body, functioning as a kind of activation for future cancer, just so that happens to generate repeat business for the cancer industry. You know, I've often thought that myself, and that is that, you know, if anyone ever did find a cure for cancer, I mean, we're talking about, when you talk about the treatment of cancer, all the cancer drugs, and research of cancer, I mean, we're talking about a multi-trillion, if not, you know, it's a multi-trillion-dollar industry. I mean, there's no way that with that much money involved, if someone did come up with a miraculous cure, that it would ever get disseminated.
You got it, Doug. And I've worked in hospitals. I worked in a hospital that was very focused. It had a huge oncology unit. And, you know, we would just see these regimens come down, you know, insane chemo regimens and just really hitting these people that are really already sick. And we would comment as medical professionals, like, why are we doing this? The logic of it is so backwards. This person is already very worn down, and now we're going to, you know, put some more chemo. And what chemo does is it hits, you know, there's various, you know, they have new styles of it, but the main thing it does is it really decimates your immune system. Your body wants an immune system, so your body's immediately going to start spending a lot of time rebuilding it. Instead of giving your body the nutrients that it needs, you know, working on the other side, that's how I look at it. You know, when we're working with pharmaceuticals, we're working on one side of the equation. My goal is to get it to be on the other side of the equation where you're actually adding the nutrients that would boost the immune system, and then the tumor would actually be able to be fought and eaten up, literally eaten up and digested by the body, which is what the body innately is designed to do. But you're right, there's a lot of unethical behavior, especially in the cancer world. I mean, that's one of the most frightening diagnoses people can get is the word cancer.
Yeah, my father died of lung cancer a few years ago, and it was amazing that they were treating him with both chemo and radiation, and through the radiation, they actually burned his skin on his back that never healed all the way up until the day that he died. And it was just really sad to watch a man who, in his 80s, had been very active. He traveled a lot and always drove himself everywhere, and just watch how that treatment just decimated his body over time. And one of the side effects to it also was that it would decrease his platelets to the point where he would start bleeding out through his lungs and then have to be rushed to the hospital.
Correct. And you and I both have seen that, and I've seen that a couple other places and in different ways, and it's a heartbreak. And you know, I've also seen people at the end that, you know, they have that choice, you know, either take your retirement and go live your life, you know, or start chemo. You know, live your life out, if you will, as long as it takes, or start chemo. And the chemo, you know, they'll say, oh, it'll prolong your life. But I encourage everyone out there, if they're contemplating that, is to think about, you know, what kind of quality, and also maybe thinking about what can I do to make myself feel better today that might actually help me have a quality of life.
So a good reason to keep your auric points up on a daily basis so you don't ever get cancer would be my advice. You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with our guest host today, Melissa Golladay, nutritional pharmacist, and we'll be right back. Aromatherapy oils have been prized by ancient cultures for thousands of years. Longevity's ancient legacy, true aromatherapy, is no exception. Essential oils are the fragrant life essence from plants that are gently removed through the process of steam distillation. Longevity's ancient legacy essential oils are of the purest concentrations from the most respected and ethical distillers worldwide. Many ancient legacy oils come directly from families in the East which have been distilling essential oils for over 100 years. Keep Ancient Legacy's tea tree oil in your medicine chest for first aid. Tea tree oil is great for soothing the itching and stinging associated with insect bites, burns, scrapes, and other skin irritations. It's also effective as an antiseptic. To learn more about aromatherapy and essential oils, contact your local Longevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about business opportunities.
Hey, if you're like me, your life is hectic. You don't know where you're going to be next. Between kids and family and in-laws and work and traffic and everything else that's driving me crazy right now, my life is insane. I bet your life's insane as well. When do we have time to get every single nutrient we need to be healthy? When? Well, I've got a tip for you. Take a product called Pollen Burst. It's so simple, even I can do it. All you have to do is open the package, pour it in water, mix it up, and bam, you're ready to go. It tastes great. It's not one of those medicine tasting things. It tastes great, low in calories, helps curb your appetite, gives you natural energy that doesn't let you crash, gives you your vitamins, minerals, nutrients, everything from the plant world. And I got to tell you, for a busy person like me or a busy person like you, we need simple, we need good. Pollen Burst is your answer. Tastes great. Try it, and you'll feel better.
Call your local Longevity distributor to find out how Pollen Burst can make you feel better. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Longevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Longevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463. We are back on Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. And filling in for Dr. Joel Wallach today, we do have nutritional pharmacist Melissa Golladay. And if you'd like to speak with Melissa today, call us on the priority line, 831-685-1080, toll free, 888-379-2552. Welcome back to the show, Melissa.
Thanks a lot, Doug.
What do you say we hit some calls?
Sounds wonderful.
All right, let's head to Mississippi. And Denise, you're on with Melissa Golladay.
Hi, Denise.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you hear me? Okay.
Yes.
I don't have very good phone reception out here. I have been taking Beyond Tangy Tangerine 2.0 for a year and a half, and great results. My HDL, I can brag, I just had that done. It was 80. My A1C was 5.3, and I attribute Beyond Tangy Tangerine 2.0, at least some of that, to that. So my issue is that my husband and I are going to go through third-party reproduction at the end of the month, at the end of July, and get an embryo transfer. Okay. And the doctor wants me to take prenatal vitamins. And I told him, and I showed him my supplement list, which is long, and I told him I'm already taking so much. I didn't get to talk to him about it directly, and I won't go into that. But the answer was he doesn't know anything about supplements, and he just wants me to take a traditional prenatal. And
And he wants you to stop everything else?
I was wondering if he just wanted me to take it on top of everything else.
Yeah, I would. You know, he's covering his license, if you will. You know, he's going to give you this prescription. He wants you to take it because he wants to make sure, you know, there are no birth defects. And, you know, what you are taking is going to cover that. But at the same time, taking a prenatal on top of everything isn't going to hurt at all. So if you want to continue to have a relationship with that particular doctor, I would advise to go ahead and take the prenatal vitamins. And you're just adding extra nutrients to your, you know, to what you have already on board.
My question is on the if I didn't want to take the prenatal, is the Beyond Tangy Tangerine 2.0 good enough to do through pregnancy? Is there a problem with it?
No, the 90 essential nutrients would cover everything. But like I said, if you want to maintain a relationship with him, if he's your doctor, you know what I mean? You kind of, in that situation, you kind of need to do what they want in that particular thing. Does that make sense?
Yeah, he's not going to be my doctor for very long. They do the procedure, and then you're on your own. So the main thing is that the prenatal has a lot of iron in it. Do I need this iron? Because the tangy tangerine doesn't have a lot of iron in it.
Yeah, I'm not looking at the exact labels. So, you know, what I would do based on what you're telling me is I would go ahead and do what your doctor is asking you to do. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yes. Okay.
In this situation, this is one of those awesome times when working with your doctor is going to be a win-win for you and the doctor.
To get your point through, I can continue taking the Beyond Tangy Tangerine.
And take his too, and take that vitamin.
Okay.
All right. Good luck.
And that does open a line. If you'd like to get in and talk to Melissa today, we do have some open lines. Call us toll-free, 888-379-2552. That's 888-379-2552. Or on the priority line, 831-685-1080. That's 831-685-1080. Lines open. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
Hi, this is Dr. Joel Wallach, your host of Dead Doctors Don't Lie. If you're interested in a colon cleanse, blood cleanse, liver cleanse, in the classical herbal way, you want to ask your Youngevity associate for Herbal Rainforest. Herbal Rainforest has 16 herbs, 16 cleansing herbs, classic cleansing herbs, and 77 plant minerals. That's right, and these are all organic. It doesn't get any better than that. In your busy day, and you're around all these toxins out there, in your workplace, on the way home, going to work, in your food, in the air, in the water, you need Herbal Rainforest. I guarantee you, it will give you a cleanse. You can control the dose. It's a liquid. It tastes good. It doesn't get any better than this. A colon that's happy makes you happy. Nothing better than a happy colon. Herbal Rainforest. Clean it out.
For more information on this product or others you've heard about on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program, call your local Longevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Greetings, everyone. Judy DeVilbus here. What do you think of when you hear the words tangy tangerine? Well, I think of like a sweet, tangy tasting something. Well, what I'm referring to is the Ultimate Tangy Tangerine. It's a fantastic product. It has everything you need, and a great benefit is it's very, very delicious. It's very easy to drink. I've suggested it even to youngsters. Even children like it. Even little guys. Even little girls. They come right into my office. Their parents can't get them to take those chewables, and besides that, they're not as good as Tangy Tangerine. And I give them a little taste of that, and you know something? They're pleased as punch. So, if it's good for a child and it tastes delicious, why not you? There's no excuse not to take a vitamin when it tastes as good as that does. So how about it? Tangy Tangerine should be the answer to all of your nutritional program problems.
For more information or to order, call your Longevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Longevity home-based business opportunities.
This is the ZBS Radio Network.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. And filling in for Dr. Joel Wallach today, we do have nutritional pharmacist Melissa Golladay. Welcome back to the show, Melissa.
Thanks a lot, Doug.
Okay, let's head on to some calls. Let's head to Washington State. And Rebecca, you are on with Melissa Golladay.
Hello.
Welcome, Rebecca.
Hi. Thank you so much for taking my call.
My pleasure. What's going on with you today?
Well, I seem to sleep really, really good at night, except for during the day. I get these lows, and I don't know if it's mental exhaustion or what, but need to know what I can do that might help me out.
All right. Well, are you working a lot?
Yes. Seems like I'm always working. If it's not physically, then it's mentally on a computer.
Got it. So it sounds you kind of have a hint that it could be mental exhaustion, and I do hear that a lot from people. One of the things I just recently came across a new technique of working, especially if you're kind of an out-at-home worker or somebody who does a lot, is, have you heard about the Pomodoro technique where you work 20 minutes and then you take like a 5-minute break?
No, I've never heard of that.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. So you can get timers off of YouTube or various things. But back to the mental exhaustion, we definitely want to make sure we're hydrating the B vitamins. So when we think of the brain, which is, B for brain, we want to think of vitamin Bs, right? B vitamins for the brain. And we burn up that really fast when we're using our brain. So make sure you're getting a lot of vitamin B, which, of course, beyond Tangy Tangerine is a great source of that. You could even add additional Bs if you wanted, like a B100. You could add that also. Make sure you're taking one of those maybe midday. And it's just an idea. And then then there's like the actual physical things we can do to assist mental fatigue, because our brains are not meant to work all the time. So we have to take downtime for relaxation, for just, if you will, staring at the clouds and truly not doing anything, because that's also when a lot of inspiration comes, when we're relaxed. Solutions to problems can come in if we just kind of let things be. So definitely start integrating breaks into your day. So the Pomodoro is where you work 20 minutes nonstop, you set a timer, and then it dings. And then you can either have a 5-minute break or a 10-minute break. And I know people will do those maybe, maybe for 4 hours during the day, maybe or 2 hours, or even 1 hour. But what's great about that 20 minutes is you just don't get distracted because you don't have to worry about anything else. It's just the 20 minutes go, and then you can take a nice 5-minute break and really take a break. Lay down on the living room floor or go, lay down on the bed and put a cloth over your eyes and truly take a break. So do you think that's something that might end up helping you?
Oh, yeah. I'm going to take that as my prescription and make it happen.
Excellent. Well, and give us a call back. Let us know how it works out for you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate all that you share.
You're welcome. Take care, Rebecca.
Something else you might think about doing that I did myself that helped me out a lot because, I had some concerns about how much I was sitting all day, driving in traffic and working and, just everything. So I set myself up my main workstation where I used to surf the internet and do research for the show. I set it up as a standing workstation. So now I stand for a good portion of the day, while I'm surfing the net.
That's great, Doug. Sitting, yep, that's a great thing. And that's one of the wonderful side benefits, the real positive things of pharmacy is we do stand. But that's great you do, too. That's a great idea.
Okay, we're going to head to a break here. You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with our guest host today, nutritional pharmacist Melissa Golladay. We do have some open lines. Call us toll-free, 888-379-2552. On the priority line, 831-685-1080. Lines open. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463. 3463.
I am Judy DeVilbus. Here I am speaking to you again. I just wanted to tell you that recently I started drinking the Whey Shakes again, the chocolate Whey Shake. And you need to remember, the Whey Shake isn't just for losing weight. It's a fantastic place to get your great protein. And if you're trying to gain weight, you can take it along with your meals. And the best part is, if you want to just have a great protein shake, do like I do. Put it over ice, stir it up, and you can sip on it for 20 minutes to an hour. I do it every single day. I absolutely love it. You need to get back to it, too. It's really good for you. And it makes not fat, but it makes muscle after you work out. And you can also mix it up in a blender with an egg, and you have the most incredible health protein shake. Or mix it with a little water, stir it up, and you have a little pudding. And who doesn't like pudding?
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities. And we are back on Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with our guest host today, Melissa Golladay, nutritional pharmacist, filling in for Dr. Joel Wallach. Welcome back to the show, Melissa.
Thanks a lot, Doug. It's always fun.
And let's head across the pond to Dublin, Ireland. And Liam, you're on with Melissa Golladay.
Hey, hello, Liam. Hi.
Good to talk to you.
Same here.
I'm calling for a lady. She's 38 years of age, about 5'8" and about 180 pounds, and she's 30 weeks pregnant, and she's just been diagnosed with gestational diabetes. But I just would like to tell you, I did recently start her on 2 Healthy Start packs and extra selenium, and I'm just wondering, because they want to put her on medication, should I throw in the sweeties, and if so, how many, for if that'd be okay.
Okay, so you have her doing double dose on the Healthy Body Start packs?
Yes.
Okay. And then...
extra selenium. I have her taking 3 selenium a day.
Okay. Yes, you do want to get her on the Sweeties. And just do recommended dosing on that. You mentioned they want to put her on medication. How long has she been doing this regimen?
No, just today. They had her for a week where they changed her diet and that, and her bloods were still just slightly over, like where she should have been 7. I'm not sure whether you was walking the same scale. She was like 7.2, where she should have been 5, say, after meals. It was like 5.1, 5.3. So she's just barely over. So I didn't know whether to throw in the Sweeties or not, but that would be okay, yes?
Yes, that would be fine. And then definitely give it some time. How long has she been on the Healthy Body Start packs?
Well, that's the thing. It was 6 weeks, I'd say.
Okay.
So
okay, great.
At the start, which was unfortunate.
Got it. Yeah. So I would add the Sweeties, and at this point, I think you're going to be able to catch it and just kind of manage it from there. And you can always go up in the Sweeties too. You can go up, higher, maybe 4 to 6 a day, depending on, as she fights.
Should I hit her with a bigger hammer at the start?
Maybe do 4 a day to start, and then just see what happens with that. So again, we're just doing minerals. It's not going to affect anything. And then you would just, again, get a lab test as soon as you can, because they do act pretty fast, regulating the whole. They touch with the A1C, of course, as you're not seeing that. That does take a while to be affected because those are protein. That's a longer turnaround. But her blood sugar should be totally remedied by now. Have you seen that to be the case?
Her blood, she just today. They had her on the little machine. They has to test her bloods every day. Like I think it's 5 times a day. And today she just got a prescription because they weren't happy. They said she's still a little bit over. So I said I'd make the call then, and she only informed me of this. So should I tell her to still go get the medication as well?
If it's going to make her more at ease, that's between you guys, that. But if it's going to make her more at ease, if she's stressing out about it, then tell me what they prescribed.
Oh, the usual. I think she said her mother was on it. She could even borrow some from her. It was the tablet form, not the injection form.
Okay. Well, listen, Liam, why don't you shoot me an email at savinglives@nutritionalpharmacist.com, and I'll just go. You can get the exact name.
Okay. Sorry, could you give me the name of that email address again?
Sure. It's savinglives@nutritionalpharmacist.com. And you can definitely reach out to me there. Yeah, and send me the name, savinglives@nutritionalpharmacist.com. And then you can, once, you have the name of it, we can look at that. And then I'll just, be able to kind of maybe even talk to her if you'd like, depending on where she's at. But really, she should be fine. This is something that can easily be remedied through nutrition. That's purely what it is. The baby's taking all of the nutrition. Yeah, don't worry. And the other thing, too, is the baby's taking all of the nutrition, which is what we want. And that's why, she just didn't have enough nutrition to handle it. And that's why it's kind of spun her into diabetes. And we also, pre-gestational. She's not actually forever there. And we definitely also want to be looking at her diet. So making sure she's not eating a lot of, unhealthy foods. So that's very important, too. Yeah, because of the hormonal things that happen. It's kind of a natural, people might get some cravings that might not be the best.
Oh, just one other question with it. I have another lady who's pregnant, and everything's going fine, and I had her on the Healthy Start packs well before she got pregnant, but she was on hormonal imbalancers, and I stopped at the women's hormonal imbalance. I just discontinued that while she was pregnant. Should I have did that?
I think that's fine. I don't have too much insights to that, but that's something that I would like to do more research, and maybe with what you're practicing, and we could, you could share a little bit what you're learning too. I don't think that would have hurt at all. It's more of an adaptogenic effect on the hormones. So it's kind of keeping things in balance. It's not really stopping anything. So I don't think it would have hurt, but it doesn't, you're also just giving them their body full reign to do whatever. So she's pregnant. You're talking, this is somebody how far along has the first person come as far as have they given birth already?
No, it should be soon enough. I'm not sure exactly, but she was on a couple of months beforehand, so everything's going perfect there. Perfectly formed little Baba. Oh, please God.
That's great, Leanne. That's great. We're so happy you called in. So definitely send us that email, and I'll be happy to help you guys out.
Okay, thanks, Melissa. Have a nice day.
You too. Bye-bye.
And before we head on to another call, let's get the numbers out as we do have some open lines. Call us on the priority line, 831-685-1080, and toll-free 888-379-2552, as we do have some open lines. And let's head on to Phoenix, Arizona. And Michael, you're on with Melissa Golladay.
Welcome, Michael. What can I do for you today?
Hello, Melissa. I'm concerned about the crazy rise in autistic rates. The CDC in 2000 reported them at 1 in 150. Then they upped it in 2010 to 1 in 68. And then there's a new survey out that it's now up to 1 in 45. So my main question is what the fudge has changed to increase these rates to insanity.
I hear you. And I do not know the answer to that, yet I do believe that the lack of nutrients that exists right now in our culture is pretty horrific. So a lot of parents are giving birth, they're nutrient deficient, and then they're giving birth to children. And so the children, we see this a lot. We're seeing, malformations, various other developmental issues. It's pretty prevalent. You see it across the board. And I would go, of course, where I always go is to the 90 essential nutrients and making sure people are nutriating. I know there's a lot of other theories out there, and I personally do not have enough evidence or knowledge to point in one direction or not. Yet I would like to go ahead and open it up to Doug and see what his assessment is and what he hears a lot. Does Doc address this, Doug?
He has addressed it some, and he's like you. It's the lack of nutrients in our diets, and that there aren't any nutrients in our food as well. And then, of course, in the mainstream medical industry, their take on it is that we're just getting better at diagnosing it. But I personally don't buy into that.
Me either, because I know for a fact, when I was growing up, we just didn't have that many, the ratio of children that had developmental issues and behavioral issues. We just didn't see that. So, Michael, do you have any family members with autism?
No, it just ended up seeing the statistics, and I'm going, what the fudge is going on? These rates are getting crazy. And I mean, when 50 years ago, you barely even heard of any incidents of it.
Right. Well, Michael, thanks for calling in and sharing that. We really appreciate to keep the conversation open. Thanks for calling in.
And we're going to head to our last break of the show. You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with our host today, nutritional pharmacist Melissa Golladay, filling in for Dr. Joel Wallach, and we'll be right back. Many believe that all life began in the Earth's oceans. We do know that the oceans and seas are still abundant with life and life-sustaining nutrients. Many cultures have long believed in the life-giving properties of plants and sea life harvested from the oceans. Longevity's Ocean's Gold is a proprietary blend of seaweeds, algae, mosses, kelp, sea cucumbers, and sea minerals, as well as coenzyme Q10, calcium, and iron, all designed to help support healthy thyroid function, regular heartbeat, normal weight, mood stabilization, and hormone levels. Take advantage of life-sustaining nutrients from the Earth's oceans with Longevity's Ocean's Gold. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local longevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Hi everyone, Andy Anderson here. Are you using those handy little bottles of gel that zap germs, bacteria, and other nasties? In today's world, that's smart, especially with all the filthy doorknobs, shopping carts, and handrails we touch every day. Here's what you may not know. Once the alcohol evaporates, goodbye effectiveness. No more protection until you use it again. PureWorks to the rescue. Our FDA-compliant foam, lotion, soap, and spray do not rely on alcohol. Their killing power lasts up to 4 hours. PureWorks disinfecting spray is EPA certified to kill swine flu, bird flu, MRSA, HIV, hepatitis B and C, and a whole host of viruses and bacteria. Mold and fungus too. It's even safe around children and pets. You'll love the soft feel of PureWorks on your hand. It actually conditions and will not dry your skin. Here's a little peace of mind knowing your hands are still germ-free hours later. Get your hands on PureWorks and get PureWorks on your hands. Stand by. Pull out your paper and pencil for your local number to order PureWorks.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Longevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Longevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463. And we are back on Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. And filling in for Dr. Joel Wallach today is nutritional pharmacist Melissa Golladay. Welcome back, Melissa.
Thanks a lot, Doug.
What do you say we head to Arkansas and talk to Michelle? Michelle, you're on.
Hi, Michelle. What can I do for you? Hi.
Thanks for filling in. I love listening to the program when I get out of work. Hey, I want to talk about torn rotator cuffs and what, if anything, we can do for that. 3 years ago, I had one repaired, and the other one's been torn for 4 years. And the doctor told me last month I just waited too long. And
ouch! I'm sorry. Yeah, he's not going to do anything.
Do what?
He's not going to do anything. He's not going to help you out.
No, well, he said that I just waited too long. I wouldn't be successful. And so I said, well, what do I do? And he goes, well, you wait until the pain, gets too bad. We will do a reverse shoulder. And I don't really want that. So what exactly is it that's torn, and can anything be done?
It's a small little piece inside of your shoulder. And, as far as, I would definitely want to try high doses of, do a pig pack intensely for 6 months. And I would also advocate, that's what I would do, right? If that happened to me, I would do, have you done any of our supplements, longevity supplements yet?
No, I've been to 2 meetings, and my mom purchased some because she had cancer. And, and I brought a couple of things home after she passed away, but no, I haven't bought any and tried. But what did you say I should try?
It's called the Pig Pack, and it's the 90 essential nutrients plus additional builders, glucosamine, etc., MSM, to help build the connective tissues in your body. And it's really, we call it the Pig Pack. I don't know the origin of the name. I'm sure it's a great story. But it comes in a lot of liquid formulation, so you can easily assimilate it, and you just do that. You just follow the directions. You don't give yourself any excuses, and you just work on that. And I would give it at least a 6-month run, and also go gluten-free. It's the number one offender usually in the gut. And also stay away from, Dr. Joe Wallach has a 10 bad foods list. So, fried foods, nitrates, and, we can send you that list, but you'd want to work on that list, stay away from gluten, and really hit those nutrients consistently. That's what I would recommend. And then what we're doing is we're giving your body a chance to repair it on its own. And it could happen for sure. Doug, have you heard any testimonials of people reversing rotator cuffs, torn rotator cuffs?
Not that specifically, and it also will depend on whether it's completely torn away. If there's even just from what Dr. Wallach says, if there's even just 2 strands holding together, then there is a possibility of rebuilding that. And as far as the pig pack, that actually started because Dr. Wallach, the original formula was called the pig arthritis formula, but the FDA made us take that part out because it had a disease state in the name. But it got that name originally because Dr. Wallach used that same kind of a formulation to treat arthritis in pigs.
Oh, I love that. That's great. So, so it's something that we've used to rebuild animals, and it's definitely going to work in us too. Yep. So that's where I would start.
Is there gluten in yogurt? Is there gluten in yogurt?
There should not be. Nevertheless, if you buy the gluten that has cookies in it, then there's going to be gluten in yogurt, right? So you need to look, right? It would be like buying bread pudding yogurt or cookies and yogurt. I've seen weird things like that. So it's sad. I can't just say, no, there's no gluten in yogurt. The reality is yogurt itself, no, it doesn't have gluten in it. So gluten, yogurt.
I'm so hesitant in believing stuff that says gluten-free. I seen a bag of chips the other day, regular chips, that said gluten-free. And I'm like, how? But
no, they can do it. Trust me, if it says it, it is. So you can trust their labels. But definitely give us a call back and feel free to reach out to us. And God bless, and thanks for calling in.
Well, and that concludes today's show. And as Dr. Wallach would say, God bless America, God bless our troops, God bless our Navy SEALs, and God bless everyone. And great job on the show, Melissa.